The only time I will ever wake up at 4 a.m. for anything is to go to the airport, pick someone up, and this fucking job. Right. I wake up at 4 a.m. to make 200 breakfast burritos, huh?
200 breakfast burritos.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
We that's a thing? I thought it was Jesus. Welcome to the Rusty's podcast. I'm here with Ivan, aka Tyrone. My name's Ivan. There's Chew right here. Don't call him anything else. He'll get mad. We got Jonny Lou over here. I spell his name Jonny like a knee. But so how's everybody's going? How's everybody's day going?
How's everybody's going?
They ain't gonna respond. Don't expect any response right now, okay?
I know. But I think I just ask. So we're gonna be doing this little podcast here, just talking. We got a lot to say and even more to teach. You know what I'm saying? No, okay. We're being family friendly. So what are we talking about first?
So let's talk about work.
Work. Should we say that for? Or should we start off right off the bat?
Well, first of all, don't say names.
Okay, no names.
Okay, actually, let's start like this. Okay, how long you been working at Qdoba? We work at Qdoba.
Yeah, okay, so that's what we're gonna say.
Okay.
Us three work at Qdoba's, and you work at where?
Alberto's.
Okay, cool. He works at Alberto's.
Okay, how long you been working at Qdoba?
I have been working at Qdoba for a crisp 4 months now.
Okay, how long you been working at Qdoba?
8 months.
8 months. I've been working like maybe 9 months. I started in like July. I think so, right? Yeah, July. I
So
got
it would be
July.
like 10 months.
10 months in. I'm not good with math. I suck at numbers. 9 months.
9 months.
9 months. Yeah.
9
So
months.
I got like another going
Like it matters. Alright.
Alright, so 10 months, 8 months, 4 months.
Sweet.
Okay. Alright. So what's your experience at Qdoba been like?
My experience at Qdoba has been nothing but fucking lovely interactions and great date. No, I'm fucking.
I was like, this guy. Like, when did you start?
When did you start?
Yeah, I've been cooking for 4 months now, and cooking's great because I don't know how to talk to people. That customer interaction don't happen. I love that shit, but yeah, it's brutal. The workload is.
How about that
lot.
200-person fucking catering you had to do that?
Oh my god, that catering order.
He's like, yeah, he's just cutting out.
The only time
That's when that dexterity kicks in, huh?
The only time I will ever wake up at 4 a.m. for anything is to go to the airport, pick someone up, and this fucking job. Right. I wake up at 4 a.m. to make 200 breakfast burritos, huh?
200 burritos.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a thing? I thought it was Jesus. They called you up at 4 in the morning and told you they needed
Yeah,
you.
No, he
everyone
was
has-
scheduled. He was
Yeah, I
scheduled.
was scheduled.
Yeah,
at 5
scheduled.
a.m.
So this was already planned. It was a
Yeah.
catering. It was scheduled.
4 other people
for it.
too. Yeah.
So like,
It was
it's
stacked.
generally 2 people open. The
Yeah.
cook, the manager.
To the manager. And then the fry shift at like 6:30?
7, 6:30, right?
Mhm.
And then, but that day they had they had 2 other people opening, so it was double the amount of people that needed to open to help with that catering.
Jesus.
Yeah. When was it due?
It was due by 6:45, which
In the morning?
In the morning.
I thought you guys would have more time because you guys open at 6, but you guys were scheduled at 5.
We got there at 5. Yeah.
So you guys had an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
To make 200
They cranked those
Oh
burritos.
my god.
They-
Wait, were you cooking? Or
I was
you
cooking all the food. I wasn't making any of the burritos,
Good.
but the rest of them, they were wrapping up all them burritos, right? And it took them literally half an hour to wrap all those burritos. I was shocked at just absolutely how fast they went through
Because it's
all
very
this.
No, it's just
systematic.
when
You've
we
seen
get
it.
in
It's a
there, when we
very,
get in
it's a
there.
system.
When we
It's
get
a
in there,
fucking
it just
system,
keeps
dude.
going.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It works. It's like clockwork.
Just see those Qdoba workers work, man.
Yeah. You might not like them personally, but we
They
can
might be
personally.
rude. They might be rude. They have reason. All right.
It's you'll never know. It's like it's so stressful. Like especially when they try and be nice about how complicated their order is.
Yeah.
It's just like I know it's
I was like,
different.
I'm so sorry. I'm
You
so
know,
sorry for asking for. I was like, no, this is our job.
It's our
Thank
job,
you.
you know,
Like,
but
it
inside,
really
I
is.
really want to like, oh, but you're sorry, then don't make me do this, you know?
But like, seriously, leave a tip, man.
It
Leave a
doesn't
tip.
cost nothing.
Doesn't matter if you're the only one in the line. Just Tip.
Hey, you have no idea how good we feel after a rush, 2 hour, half an hour, an hour. If it's busy and you get like a reward out of it, you feel so good afterward. I don't know, but maybe that's just me.
I don't know.
Just
What about your job? Do you guys?
The tip we got for that catering. Oh, so also to this story, we had that catering order in the morning. We had another one later in the day. It was like at 12 that I also had to do, and all the general like rush stuff. You know, getting the store ready and
the backline stuff.
Yeah, all that.
And then it was a Thursday, so it was a pretty busy day.
Right.
For general.
The crazy thing is that day was probably the best work day of my life. I made $7 in just the tip that goes.
You were
all
pretty
around
happy
throughout
that
the entire team, right? I made $20 off the catering that I had later in the day at like noon, right? And then I got an extra 50 on top of the 200 breakfast burritos that I had to do at 6:45, right? So I made $77 in tips.
That's
getting out of there with
That's like
70 something dollars?
Yeah.
Shit. We would have been good that day. About your job, you work out of burritos. It's also it's a Mexican restaurant, just like Quirova's is.
So that's
Do you guys? It's not an actual restaurant.
It is an actual restaurant.
It is an actual
They come
restaurant.
down and they like sit you and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, do you guys get tipped?
Yeah.
Are you a server, a host? Like, how does that restaurant get run? Because I know it's more of a family-run restaurant. It's not really.
Everybody gets tipped out at the end of the day, besides the waitresses, because they get tipped by like the customers, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the busters and the hosts and the dishwashers, I think, and they get tipped out at the end. So depending on like the amount of people you help out, then that's like who you get tipped out by.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, like on an average, how many tips do you get?
It just depends how busy it is. Because the more busy it is, the more I help out like the waitresses or there's no waiter, so I'm just gonna say waitresses for now.
Yeah.
And usually like $12 a day.
So
Pretty good.
that's not bad. It's better than us.
Yeah, we make like this $1.
Maybe $2 or $3.
$1.
Yeah.
I think
So like
that's
Johnny
really
getting
worth it.
$70 in tips that one day was pretty
That's
much
massive.
insane. It was insane.
Massive.
Yeah, mine was like 49 the most.
That's the most
Damn.
in one night.
One day, yeah.
Dang. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you always got cash, so like
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Like, I worked at Panera Bread for 2 years as a delivery driver, and there was those days I would get like $150, $160 in tips.
The thing I don't like about tips is they go like that for me because I don't like to use my card that much. But I mean, I use it a lot more than I do cash because I have more card on me than cash. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But when I have tips on me, then bitches go like nothing.
They fly out of the wallet,
They
yeah.
just fly out of the wallet.
Damn.
Does the restaurant you work at, do they hold out on any of your tip, or is it just one big pot that goes around the entire team?
Yeah, so there's
So are they shared tips or are they individual
That's what I'm trying to
tips?
say.
I
So,
think it's like the waiters or the waitresses. They kind of just keep an eye on like who's helping them between like the two busters because there's two of them. So like at the end of the day, the amount of tips that get sent to the busters gets split in half. So if it, for example, if it's like $22 and I get 11, he gets 11. But sometimes he doesn't even pick it up, so he picks it up the next day.
Okay. So are you a buster?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So how would you even call it that? What would you call it?
Buster, yeah.
Yeah, buster, right?
Yeah.
And then your
Buster boy.
line, I guess that's what would we
Line,
call it?
we're line,
Frame
we're
crew?
We're line cooks.
Well, you're front line, right?
Yeah, I'm front
And
line.
I'm.
You're more like you're front line too.
But I'm still cooked because they still shift me. They do, dude, and I suck at it. I don't know why they do it, but they put me as that, and it's ridiculous. And then this guy's cook. So
I kind of miss when you were a cook though.
I hated cooking.
I know, but I was so used to
hated cooking.
that.
People
yeah,
were
that's what I
rude.
learned.
People didn't tip me because before you were along, cooks didn't get any tips.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
the
think I did
person
look
who fucking made a big deal about that. You're welcome.
Next
I don't think I'd be working there.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. It's just been confusing, but it's been a pretty good experience, I think.
for sure.
Okay, what's next? Let me see.
Anything to pay the
So-
bills.
How do you guys feel about grilling?
This is probably where we're cutting, right? Number, nope.
And we're gonna keep going.
I guess we're keep on going.
And action.
And go.
How do you guys feel about grilling? in general?
So growing up here, I think it was a fun place to grow up because it was very small compared to really big cities.
Yeah.
But we don't live in a very small city. So I think I don't know
It's
what's
in between.
occupation.
It's like a middle.
Anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty busy, but not that busy. There was always something to do. It got boring after a while.
Because
so I
everything
guess
just changes. You know?
I think
It
it's
does.
grown a lot in the past 10 years.
it does have grown a lot. I think that when it comes to living in Colorado, it's more about going out to different cities, going up to the mountains, versus being here, like being in Greeley. So it really doesn't affect me growing up in Greeley because, like, oh my god, I live in Greeley, but I go all around Colorado.
Yeah, because there's so much places, there's so much to explore here.
Because it's park.
This is park, exactly. You can go up to Denver,
Aspen.
There's so much, especially because we're from the northern part of Colorado, you know. And it's like we have like Loveland, Longmont, you know, all those other like surrounding places, you know.
And like
NoCo's where is that?
It's
exactly.
Norco, Fort Collins. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, Norco, right? North Colorado.
Yeah.
Norco.
No, right? I say NoCo.
NoCo.
Yeah, I say NoCo.
I was in Young Life. It was like a Christian thing, and we used to call it Norco. So it's like north of Colorado. So what do you call it?
NoCo
for North Colorado.
It's because I'm from FOCO. Yeah.
Well, no, it's probably just me. You know how I overhear things and misplace words. Fuck, dude. It's a problem, guys.
How do you feel? You're not even originally from here, no?
Right, yeah. So I didn't actually grow up in Greeley. I grew up in Fort Collins, which is a little city just outside of Greeley. But honestly, I can say a lot of the experiences are probably shared. It's that same thing where it's a busy place, but it's not too busy. You
it's
know?
Bigger than Greeley.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, it keeps you busy. There's always stuff to do. But, you know, like you guys said, things change.
You guys, he's closer to the mountains, and I love going up to Horseshoe because it's like a really nice like scenery. It's a good place to go. Like, have you been to Horseshoe?
I think I've been like one time maybe.
One time? I'm surprised here.
That's
because
the
like
one thing.
People go there pretty often. I try to go there at least like once a week.
Maybe I haven't.
That's the one thing I think. Yeah, Fort Collins definitely takes the cake over here. I've noticed out here in Greeley that it's a lot windier here. It's a lot flatter here.
You think so? Well, flatter, yeah, but
at least compared to like Fort Collins.
Yeah, it's all hilly over there. Yeah. But I don't know. I think like Greeley for me personally, it's always gonna be my home no matter what. Like, cause I don't know. A lot of people like to talk shit about Greeley, and I get why.
Well, yeah, but it, like honestly, like. Have you ever taken a trip? Literally, and go back to Greeley. It literally smells like cow shit, guys. Cow shit. Like, there's no other way to explain it.
It just smells. It smells like either cow or cow shit.
Yeah.
It just depends on the day. It depends on the day.
Oh fuck.
No, I don't know. I guess I know people like talk about it like that, but it's my home. You know. A lot of people say they want to leave, and I really just kind of want to die here because like,
it's pretty peaceful. It's pretty peaceful, but how it's gotten bigger, I guess.
Raised and killed.
More raised and killed here.
Since it's gotten bigger, I guess more things have come up, like more gangs, more violence, or whatever. I don't know, but it's still pretty peaceful if you keep your distance away from all of that.
Yeah,
because it's pretty.
Because I feel like the east side stayed the east side.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's pretty much secluded to one area.
Yeah,
it's not really.
It's
spread
like
out.
over there, like by like
east, northern, Greeley.
Oh
yeah, over there
by like on 34th, kind of like over
34th over there, and like. Do you know where Cinco de Paz?
Yeah, but
and like the carnival comes in.
Yeah, by
Rosita's house.
Yeah, by Rosita's,
the Stampede, by the Stampede.
Yeah, by like Island Grove.
Over there, that's pretty much the bad area.
Yeah, that's
really. But everything else is pretty much. Middle class.
Even then, when the Stampede comes in,
boxes on the hillside.
But no, you can't tell when the Stampede comes in. That's when that really feels like the most alive.
Bro, I'm so ready for the Stampede.
I'm ready, and they took it away last year. Obviously,
COVID, but
hopefully it's just
this year. Well, it looks like they are. You were telling me the other day that they are bringing it back. Hopefully.
The Stampede's it's like a carnival here.
Like we have people all throughout Colorado coming in. There's a day where like a whole bunch of bikers come in with their bikes. There's a day where a whole bunch of Mustangs come down I-25. Some of them make their way down to Wall County, over here to Stampede.
The 970 or even,
It's pretty fun. I guess that's like our main attraction.
Yeah,
once a year
that's why I feel like
have anything else.
That's what makes me not want to leave this place because every year, except for last year.
It gets crazy. It gets hectic because that's the one day of year where we have the most fun.
It's once a week. No, it's like seven days. No.
It's 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and
Dude,
we're trafficked up.
We don't. This summer we gotta go every day.
That's what I'm saying.
No cap. No fucking
You
cap.
shouldn't get
Motherfucker.
bro. You should like live. a
No,
little bit.
no. I'm working at the carnival this year. I'm taking 2 weeks off, and I'm working at the carnival.
Yes,
My
yes,
cousin
yes,
made
yes.
$3,000 last year
Niggas
working the
passes.
2 weeks.
Niggas
Motherfucker,
passes.
guys. Yeah, dead ass.
Dude,
2
yeah,
weeks,
yeah.
$3,000. I'm like, I'm down. I have EDC next year to think about, guys. So like, I need money.
You know, yeah. If we go there, I mean, like,
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
like one of the crackheads
Yeah.
ever or something.
Oh no, crackhead.
No, I'm telling you, this is like the main attraction of really. If
For
you go to the whole northern Colorado area, if you know about the Stampede and you come to it, you know what it's like. It's just like this beautiful feeling. And I guess like we're still like young kids. Like
I think it's
they're
like
really-
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
and also we grew up here and we like grew up watching it and changed because before, when I was a little kid, they didn't have the fences.
You know what I mean?
They didn't have the fences.
What do you mean, like around the rides? Or
Yeah, around everything, like that huge fence
yeah,
around the
have that,
whole
bro.
thing.
It's because
They
people
didn't
sneak in.
have that. But then I guess like gang violence started happening. That year, I guess those 3 years actually, my mom didn't let us go to the carnival, and I don't remember this shit. This was a conversation. There was like so much gang violence where it was getting avoided, so that's when they started closing it off, getting the National Guard to like play security. Yeah. So
Yeah, 'cause it gets hefty.
but it's like so many people that come around and so much money for Greeley where they do have to protect that
That
asset.
exactly.
It's an asset.
Yeah. No matter, because it's tourism.
Well, I'm
It
not
is
trying
the
to wear a
shit
mask
transfer.
out there though.
I don't mind. I don't mind the mask.
I don't care about the mask. It makes me look
I just
better.
want to get back. You know?
It does.
So, like,
It hides
last
all the
year-
bad.
Last year, I'm telling you, last year would have been such a good year were it not for COVID. I'm telling you, that summer was so beautiful. Like I'm just been like physically, it was so beautiful.
Right.
And if the
Well,
clouds,
more
everything
like
last
you weren't as busy, dude, and it gave you the time to actually take advantage of looking at
of
the
what's
nature.
really good.
Yeah,
Of
right.
what's really
Yeah,
good.
that's what probably
And it's
happened.
like it's without it, you can definitely notice. You know, maybe being from Greeley, that I know that it's like a guarantee. You know that it's always gonna be there. And then the 1 year we didn't have it, I know exactly what I'm missing without it.
What time does the Stampede usually close at? 1 a.m.
12, 1 a.m. around that. That's when it started kicking.
I think
It's
it's
late.
right?
It's late. All I know is that every night is when you see the
Bro, I'm so hyped for this.
when
now.
you see
I'm
the
so hyped.
when you see the
Wait.
freaking machine start
What?
shutting down, you're like, oh fuck, it's late. I'm supposed to be home already.
Is it like June 27th? No, that's when it comes.
What?
The Stampede, June 27th until July 4th.
I have no clue.
It's
Yeah,
Probably
2 weeks.
something
It's
like
2
that,
weeks.
though.
It's 2
I
weeks.
better not be got
but
in
it's like
Mexico
2 weeks
or
long. It
Mexico.
starts in June.
Yeah, I know. So it's late June, and then it ends in 4th of July because that's when they light the fireworks.
Does it?
Bro,
it's
so
one day
beautiful.
after 4th of July. I think it ends on the
No, it
5th.
ends on the 4th of July.
4th?
Yeah, because that's when they set out the fireworks, and that's when everything gets packed up and taken away.
I think it's one day after, honestly.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure because I remember I tried to go the day after, and then the only thing I'm looking forward to is like I'm saying this right now. I better have a girlfriend or someone to go with right now. Because
That's how I feel about EDC. That's literally how I feel about EDC. I cannot go to
No,
EDC without somebody.
It's
I
not that I
can't.
want. It's not that I
just
want.
can't,
It's
dude.
not that I want.
No, I need someone. I do want. I need.
I don't get a
My boy
kiss.
Yvonne down bad.
Now, yeah, in the memories, like I can tell my kids like when I'm rocking in my old shit, like I get a bitch up.
Oh, I guess for context too, guys. I'm gay. They're straight.
As far as
There we go. As far as comfortability goes.
I already go. Now we're back.
And we're back. We had a little awkward break. We had an awkward break because the lighting was going out. The light was going out.
Yeah.
But what was it about?
Relationships.
Relationships. Okay. Well
Everyone's like, well, this
Well,
guy, dude.
Let's start with you. Like, you're just talking about this.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Let's start with
listen,
you about
personally,
your
I
whole
don't
situation.
know.
Yeah,
We're gonna call her Shanae.
When we talk, let's not try talking to the camera. That's for like saying something directly like to the audience. You know?
Honestly, I don't think they give a fuck about us looking
Yeah.
at them.
No, but like talking to them, it's easier.
I try to do it every now and then.
Yeah.
But if we're having a conversation, it's hard not to like
Look at your face. It's kind of awkward talking about the
Conversational
conversation.
rules.
Hello, camera, and I'm
This
talking
is
to
super
him.
meta. This is super meta.
Yeah, this is some like scream type shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess it's relationships are complicated, especially now in this day and age. It's like you can't really tell what people want. You know.
Sound like a boomer. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying it's because like I'm the one who's affected by
Wait,
it.
what year was a boomer really quick?
It's like
Baby boomers,
Baby boomers.
Not only that, it's
They're
still
the
people
kids
judge each
that
other
were born from all
Yeah.
the vets that came back from World War
Yeah.
II.
So it's like the
there's a big-
1960s,
What year?
1960s,
1960s.
50s, 60s. Yeah.
I was just wondering if my mother was a boomer.
Probably. No, she's like, what is she? She's like 52, right?
My mom is 48, 49. She just turned 49.
She's 50.
My mom is dramatic, dude. Okay. Why do you think I'm dramatic?
I don't know.
I'm 60 years old, I swear to God. I'm like, no, you're not. You're 50. Go jogging, Patty. Heck no.
You know, okay. It's like, I don't know. Today is just like so awkward. It's like, it's not awkward. It's not hard for people to get together. And then they get together for no reason. You know?
What do you mean no reason?
Like they get together, like oh you guys look good together, and then they get together. I don't know why.
Because people are pressured into getting together.
Relationships, or maybe they just feel like, I don't know. Like
they just want to be alone.
They just don't want to be alone.
So like pressured into being in a relationship.
And then they get heartbroken, and that's the only thing they're about.
But that's the only reason anybody gets in a relationship nowadays. They don't want to feel lonely, so they want someone to be there for them, so they can actually.
Of course. It's because today, I mean, like the closer we're getting, you know, like with like technology and with social media and all that, I feel like the further we're drifting apart. Because nowadays it's like, I don't know, I guess it's just difficult because we're alone most of the time. You know, I mean, I am. I go to work, I go home, and that's it. And sometimes I go to the gym, and that's it. And that's enough for me. But like sometimes, like on those long nights, you know, like you want someone to be there for you, and just sending like bullshit memes with your friends back and forth isn't enough. You know, sometimes you want someone you can talk to, someone you know that's gonna be there for you. I guess that's like, it's sentimental as hell, but like it's just the truth.
Because for like 20 minutes.
Give me a second. We're cutting it really quick.
Alright, we're back. Had to do some.
Some technical difficulties here. With the set, on the set.
Little OCD involved, you know?
Chewy doesn't say anything. He's like, hold on.
I'm out of here.
Too much.
It's like, I don't know, where was I? I don't know, it just feels weird, you know? Because I see couples together every other like day, you know? Like one day they're fighting, you know? And it's like, it's so stressful. It's like, why can't you guys just be together? Like, bro, you asked her out and you're out here talking to this other girl. That's my cousin right there. What are you doing, you know? It's like...
Wait, someone asked your girl out your cousin?
No. I'm just being like...
Aisha?
No. It's just weird because like... And I get that's the way they want to live their life, and who am I to tell them not to, you know? Who am I to tell a guy he can't talk to 10 different girls? Who am I to tell a girl she can't talk to 10 different guys, you know? But it just feels like...
I guess, but I think what you're going at is that this person that you were hoping something would happen to, you weren't expecting that they weren't looking for a relationship.
Okay, you want to hear some bullshit? Alright, so I was in my Greer's class today, right? Which is advisory, but we call it Greer's Outer School. Because I don't know why, but anyways, so this girl, she's talking
advisory.
So I overheard this girl talking to one of my other friends as a girl, right? And they're bullshitting about some guy, and they were like, or I asked her, you need some help like with the guy you're talking to, and she's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, what's up? And she said that like he posted some bullshit on Facebook, like you know how guys or girls like kind of like not necessarily like a sneak diss, but like.
Yeah, I know what you
mean. Just a
little shade.
Yeah.
Well, he said something like it's not that hard to like leave you, you know? Like I can just go find another girl. Like if I didn't want you, I could just go find another girl.
Yeah.
You know what you were saying earlier about how like social media and technology affect modern relationships?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that like couple days ago. And I was thinking how people expect that technology will make everything easier. You know what I'm saying? Relationships easier, our lives easier, productivity easier, everything. But I would beg to argue the opposite, because it only raises the expectations that
because there's so much
we build on.
Because you have to check all these boxes.
So now relationships are all like, where you at? What you doing? What you doing this time? Like all the time, you know, all day, every day. Where were you at 10 last night? You know, shit like that.
It's just, it makes it so much more difficult.
And I'm not saying
it like this person told me about the other day about this girl commenting on this girl commenting on her boyfriend's picture and being like a little bit too far, and she getting really jealous about it and like needing to block, like wanting her boyfriend to block her, but her boyfriend didn't want to block her.
Yeah, he should have blocked her. Like why?
You guys think
it makes it so much more difficult.
Yeah, he should have.
It's just the thing is, I'm not an overly jealous person.
I'm just like you should not just. I think she was overreacting.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I feel like we should definitely have more confidence in ourselves, but nowadays it's so hard with Instagram models and stuff like that. And I don't understand why that would bring anybody down, you know? That is like a literal plastic person. They pose on the internet to make money. That's chasing a bag right there. That ain't nothing else. They're chasing a bag. That's it. Like, and the fact that people get jealous over that, it's bizarre to me.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say with that girl that had the Facebook post, or the guy that posted it. So she was snapping him, and she said that, or she sent him a snap that said, "Damn, you fine," and she's like, "I only sent that to him because I was dating him on." And I was like, "What? Like, what's the point of even talking to him?" You know, it's just like I feel like a lot of girls do that nowadays. Like,
exactly.
One
It's
guy
so
on
easy
for a little bit, but then there's like that one guy that they still want, and then once they don't want that one anymore, boom, they go back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like today, what's it called? One of my friends, he has a really big crush on this girl, and that girl pays him no mind whatsoever. Like he snaps her like on the dot. You know, like if he, it's like she leaves him undelivered for hours, and he'll snap her right back away, and it's depressing because I don't like to see anybody like that because I wasn't like that once upon a time, and it did not feel good. But
can't help but feel bad for anyone like that, you know?
Yeah, because it's like they're so. It's not that they're. I think it shows how lonely they are, and I don't like to say that because that sounds
especially like if they're really like tied into that person,
yeah,
and they don't want to leave them.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad because like I know this kid. I like this kid. He's got such a good heart, but he's so entangled in this one person. It's like, come on, bro. Like, and I can't convince him to leave.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Oh.
And it's sad because they're just kids.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll get over it.
He'll get over
like,
it.
As soon as
right now, just
it's that first heartbreak he needs, and then
that's
it'll be
a
relationship. It's gonna be a hug.
That's I just
you
want to
see it.
fake out. You know? But I want her to be loyal. It's just I don't know. I don't want to be in a committed relationship, but I want to be in a committed relationship. Does that make sense? Now I'm sounding like a fucking teenager. No, it's just like it's like what he's saying. It's like.
Like you just want somebody to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. Someone
because
to hang out
if
with.
you're just there talking to someone that's your crush and you guys are like a thing, as people call it, middle school, like a thing. Like, oh, you guys a thing, yeah, but like it's not
like my crush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't even talk about that. You don't even talk to him. He comes in like once.
I know, dude. I get jealous. I mean, I get nervous, not jealous. I get so nervous. He's so hot, dude.
It's low-key scary.
You tried. I told you about him trying to have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
I fucking ran. Oh fuck no! I was like no.
Shout out Target. Shout out Target.
Yeah, Target.
Shout out Target.
Yeah, you were Target.
Shout out Best Buy too.
One day we're gonna go to Best Buy with us.
Oh no, they're just fine, bro. They're just hot. They're just not.
They know.
Best Buy ain't no Target guy, alright?
Yeah, they don't got nothing on it.
No.
I think he came in the other day too. I think he came in like on Wednesday.
He's been coming every night.
Oh, he's looking for you.
I don't know.
Bro, that poor girl y'all were harassing at Best Buy?
Which one?
We didn't harass her. We didn't harass her.
You literally harassing that throw her. You guys literally, I was like, this guy's trying to get a number. This guy's trying to get a number. And I'm gonna throw this at you. This doesn't work. I was like, fuck. This guy just.
I like how Johnny's like, he categorized her as a poor girl.
That poor girl.
Bro, no, look, you know her hair was greasy as fuck.
Wait, who are we talking about?
I didn't mean to. I wasn't even trying to flirt with her. I thought he was flirting with her. Okay.
No, bro.
No. I know. I misread the scene. I thought he was flirting with her. I was just trying to be a wingman, you know? And so I talk a lot, so like that's my way of like like cracking him into. It's like I slip into the cracks.
I know. He's like, what kind of music you listen to? And she's like, and then she starts grabbing albums. I'm like, oh my god.
Because that's always the stuff that makes or breaks relationships, the kind of music you listen to.
No, she grabs those albums. You look into it. You look into her. And then you fucking get that number.
She grabbed
you don't threaten to throw something at them when you're being his wingman. Alright?
I tried to tell my foot. I'm aggressive. He's like, why won't you go out with me? Please. Like fucking muscle man. I know. If I'm flirting, I'm gonna be gentle. But if I'm not, I wasn't trying to flirt. She was okay. I don't know why you didn't see it in her. Maybe I feel like when she took that mask off, she might have had a couple pimples, but
or a mustache.
God, see, this is where social media comes in.
Exactly. This
last week, Khloe Kardashian put on an unedited picture, right, online, and she had to take it down immediately.
It was bashed.
She looked bad, I guess. I think she still looks good, but there was people that said she looked worse than she generally looks. And because she took it down, they said like, oh, she's getting more hate. That's because she took it down and wasn't comfortable with it. This because
that's what you get for using the edited picture.
Well, no, you gotta think about it. That's her business, and that's what. And she's been always open about her. Like how she's been uncomfortable with her body her whole life.
Yeah.
No one asks to be harassed either.
Not at all.
Yeah. And they just do it. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, I believe that she's being herself when she's putting those pictures up, not
can't help but feel bad,
yeah.
Because like you bully someone up to the point where they have to remove something that they were confident in the first place. You know.
And I mean, at the end of the day, she doesn't give a fuck. She's a millionaire.
Yeah, I mean,
At the end of the day, it's still just a fucking picture.
I would
sure.
go on
His
Instagram
face.
Live and cry and then wipe my tears with $100 bills.
Well, some of the most rich people in the world are still like depressed people.
Yeah.
They say
Because-
that provides
yeah.
happiness,
The
but
money-
Nothing
Nothing
changes.
definitely
With,
doesn't.
nothing changes with the checking account.
Nothing changed but the
Nothing
address. That's
changes
it.
with
Nothing
the
changed but the address.
Yeah.
You know?
But people's personality.
I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully not, because that's scary. I don't want money to change anybody. That's kind of scary because, like, I don't want to. Because I know people like, and I,
Oh no,
I like to think. I like to
money
think.
does change people, and it's because situations happen where they have to change and
Yeah.
they have to protect themselves.
Well, no, I don't want you to not be the person I met. You know?
Yeah.
If you want to be someone like a little more elevated, sure, of course, everybody changes. Like I have this one kid, I used to be like, I was really close to him sophomore year, and then COVID happened, and he just changed a lot. He changed a lot, and I looked up to this kid, you know. I look up to him because he's a bigger dude, he's tall, you know. But like I literally go because he was everything I was looking for in a friend, you know. He was caring, he was kind, he was funny, and then we go back to school and he's an asshole. He doesn't talk to me. He avoids me, you know. Like me and my other friend ran into him at Walmart, and we are gonna go approach him and talk to him. He just walked past us.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and that's just something that I've never been able to overlook. I can still hang out with him, but I don't look at them the same because it's like I don't care what was going on. I don't care the fact that you didn't apologize, you didn't even say nothing. It just makes me feel like you really have no interest in being.
Well,
But you also don't know what he was going through,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I know, and he did have a lot of things going on.
Yeah. You
But
don't-
we walked up, we called his name like several times, and he looked over at us, and he walked away still. And that still doesn't make any sense. Even if I'm having a shitty day, and someone I know walks up to me, like if I run into him like a Kidoba when I'm having a bad day, my mood would be like that, you know, because that's someone I know that's coming to be with me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me.
No. I know what you're saying, and I find sorry for the laughter. I find it funny because some of the supervisors when I started working there did that on a daily to everyone.
Huh?
They would like come in, ignore everyone, and if people would say hi, they would continue completely ignoring them, go down to the office, change, and then come back with a smile and say hi. It's like
That's gotta be one of the worst feelings ever, man. Like all you have with like the only connection you have with another person is just like reminiscing on the past and shit.
Yeah.
exactly because you have
That's
nothing
gotta be
new with them.
yeah. That's gotta be one of the
That's
worst.
one of the worst
ever.
things because you try and take it somewhere and it goes nowhere because all you think about is what
Wait, you're
was.
saying like you're trying to get something back out of the person, but now you can't.
No, not even back, just build on it. But all they think was like, oh, remember back then? Remember when we used to do this? Remember that?
Because that's all you got. Like he was saying, people change. Sometimes you just don't have that, and
Yeah, exactly.
when
That's why,
all you have left is just the past, reminiscing on that shit.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the
and that's
worst.
the worst feeling because all you think about is what was and what is no longer.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I
sad.
hate that.
But like, I mean, I don't let a lot of things faze me, but that still bothers me nowadays because I still have to see him.
Or to look
Yeah,
back
it's
to like what we used to do, or like what you used to do with like a certain friend group, and then you don't have that friend group
Yeah.
anymore, or
'Cause
just
it's all
someone
gone.
in your life in general.
Low key, like recently, like I'm really quick to hit the I miss you phase. I'm really quick, and it takes a lot of self-deprecating humor, and and just like a lot of down talk to myself because it works. I don't know, it's not healthy probably, but it's like I like to bully myself like to make myself not feel what I know I shouldn't be feeling. Does that make sense? It's like if I like the girl, you know, it's taken a lot of me, not a lot, but quite a bit of me to not text first, you know, because.
No, fuck that shit. Don't text.
No,
Fuck you. They're not texting.
I think you need to
know.
become. I think you need to be a lot more okay with just being yourself first, before you find yourself.
That's why I think it's good to be
So
friends
far.
with a girl
Yeah,
first.
because you're still growing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem because it was no problem because I thought we were going somewhere, you know. I saw the progress, you know. We would stay up on the phone. All
I mean,
night,
I
we'd
saw
talk
it
a lot,
too.
mhm.
I
And then
saw
look what
it
happened.
too.
And
And
look what
then damn.
As
Fuck.
soon as,
And I don't say shit until I see it.
as soon as you're more comfortable with just being yourself,
And I'm not
it's just that
uncomfortable,
one
you know?
little extra step towards being comfortable with someone else. You know?
Yeah, I guess I was a little. I didn't know who to be, but because in my previous relationship, I was really comfortable. I was making dick jokes. I was making every kind of joke.
Oh fuck.
Because that's just who I am. I make stupid jokes like that. I make weird noises. You know, I would literally walk into a room and go, and that's about it.
I guess that's what I knew we were going.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you too. So like the older you got, did you like slowly not have a fear of losing people? You know what I mean?
Wait, what? I
No,
didn't hear it.
definitely not.
I didn't hear it.
Like like slowly not having a fear of losing people.
A fear of losing people.
Yeah, so
Like,
let's
did it go
say-
away? Did it go away with time?
Yeah. So let's say you have like a friend group, right? And
Like
there's
that. Oh, friend group.
And then
let's say
like,
there's like one
I,
person.
I would honestly say that feeling got stronger for me, to be honest.
Like
The
you
fear.
just like if you don't want to rock with me, get
I'd
rid of
say I've grown
For
more
me, it diminished.
apathetic towards
Apathetic? Apathetic.
the feeling of like not caring, basically, like you just have like no. I'm trying to find here. I'll just look this up.
What were you gonna say?
For me, it diminished, but I guess I was like a floater.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
I
That's
was
why I
a
feel like it was
floater.
different
I didn't
because-
really have. I didn't get like. I had friends, but I didn't have like a really, really, really strong relationship. With people.
Apathy, lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. So I would say that feeling I have grown more apathetic towards.
Yeah,
but
same.
It's
it
still a
hasn't
big
gone
part.
away. I'd say it's only honestly become a bigger part of my life as well.
Yeah,
I feel like that makes sense too. I feel like I kind of get like Johnny, like why I would grow because when you really move from your hometown to somewhere new, you know, I feel like I could.
Dude, that kind of takes a little bit balls.
Yeah.
Even
Yes.
for college, I was like, I didn't want to move out of.
I wanted to do it.
You
I
did.
felt like I needed to do it, so I did
Really?
it.
I was.
That's all the
stressing
thought that
out.
went into it.
I
That's all the
couldn't.
thought that went into it.
I really couldn't. Damn.
It's just like it's like I don't know. I guess I've grown up around the same people because going from Wintergrad, it's a really small school. It's like 80 kids per class.
mind-boggling that you went to the same school. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. I thought it was weird. You know, he almost got Miss Bressler sued.
oh, Miss.
Miss Waddle bitch.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say her name.
Dude, I don't
Like,
even
yeah,
think
yeah. So my mom actually almost sued our principal because my little brother was going up the main stairwell to the second floor of it was a K through 8 school, so it was elementary downstairs and kindergarten towards the other end, and then upstairs was middle school. And my little brother was in 6th grade and he was going up the stairs, was fainting. I had actually saw him like falling down the stairs, like falling. So I ran downstairs to go get the nurse. And when the nurse came over here, our principal ran behind the nurse, decided to tell my
She can
brother.
run?
Huh?
She can run.
No, well, she waddled. She waddled over there.
We're not
and then
fat shaming,
They
it's
got
just
my
the truth.
brother. They got my brother like stabled, and then after they got him stabled, she decided to ask him if he had learned his lesson and if he would do it again. He had jumped out of a
What?
car.
What?
My little brother jumped out of a car,
Oh.
and she told him that.
Hey, but I thought he fell down the stairs.
Yeah, so the situation where the principal told him, "Will you do it again?" was him jumping out of the car.
Oh, okay.
What did that have to do with him falling down the stairs?
He was fainting because he had just had the head
Oh
surgery.
yeah.
Oh.
And,
So your mom got really pissed about that. I remember the story.
Yeah, so my mom came to school. She told him this, that. Like conversations went on. My mom was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a lawyer. And as soon as my mom said that, administrators from like District 6 started calling my mom, like apologizing that next time there was a tutor, like any situation where my mom, my brother had to talk to the principal, there had to be a district administrator there to talk.
That's so cool.
So
That's
every
so
single
cool.
time my
That's
mom
so
came to
That's
school, there had to
baller,
be
yeah,
a
that's
district
baller.
exterminator there to like make sure the bitch was online.
No.
She still quivers when she sees me.
You almost lost your Buick.
She almost lost her damn Buick. Yeah, that was intense, guys.
No, I just like I was saying, it's like I come from such a small area, you know, such a small group. Like literally, like my closest friends in middle school, we lived on the same street. We lived on the same street. We lived on O Street on Stony Brook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
O Street.
O Street.
O Street.
O Street.
That's Stony Brook.
The
Huh?
Stony Brook, yeah. And it was me, my old friend Nathan. Kidding, no, but I'm not gonna drop names. But we used to live on the same street, and there was one of our friends who lived like further down. But we all lived in the same neighborhood, and I grew up with those kids. And then now everybody from my middle school transferred to Northridge, yeah. Some went to Central, some went to West, no problem, disconnected. Burned bridges, that's it. But the majority went to Northridge. And I still see those people, and it's kind of beautiful in like a weird way watching them grow. Like I'm not a people watcher, but you know what I mean.
I
Like,
noticed that too. I know
Exactly.
what you're
No,
saying.
I think everyone gets
Like
that
how they
feeling,
get
yeah.
matured and like
Mhm.
don't get me wrong, some of those people turn hot.
So-
You're like, oh damn,
low key though,
ugly
low key though,
motherfucker.
low key though.
You're a
There was
thought.
this girl, there was this girl. She looked like a straight up like nerd all in middle school. She had like braces and she had glasses that made her eyes look like this big. And now she's like one of the most beautiful girls you'll ever see.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
No, shit.
You hear those
Yeah.
stories all the time.
That's what he's
Like
talking
people like get famous for like being hot, and they just like take a look at their like high school pictures.
What were they called? Blow ups?
Yeah,
blow ups or
blow-ups,
glow ups?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're gonna talk to her?
huh? Because I'm not trying to talk to anybody who saw me in my weird face. So
Weird
that's
face.
it. My
Weird
Middle
face?
school was weird.
Oh, okay.
Middle school was weird. I was a loner. I hung out with those kids I grew up with like once or twice a day, and that was lunch and like recess. And that was really it. But my classes, I was alone. I was.
I think I've always been the same kid, kinda.
Yeah.
I just had the same, I guess, 4 friends that I talked to throughout class, lunch.
That's good though.
That's good. Yeah. Because you always know where to go. You know.
Yeah, I guess that. But then I got to high school and then I just
Everything changed.
Yeah, everything was like
I
I
remember
was
that.
looking for friends everywhere. You know.
I wasn't. I was in 8th grade. I think my personality really changed towards the end of sophomore year because I was really secluded freshman year and sophomore year, and then I don't know. I guess sophomore year, the end of sophomore year, I guess my personality really just exploded. Like if I had stayed the person I was freshman and sophomore year, I probably wouldn't be talking to you guys right now because I was really secluded. Maybe insecure. I don't know why, but I'm a really loud person in general when I'm around my friends, but for some
I was always very insecure, but I was always very good at hiding.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like I wouldn't show it to people at all.
Because I'm not gonna let anybody get an angle on me. You know,
Exactly. I was like, you're fucking with me, bitch. I'll fuck you up.
But it's just it took a lot because like 9th grade year was like a really difficult year. There's always so many external things that happened, so many internal things that happened. It just felt like
so many things starting, so many new things that you're doing for the first time in your life. Yeah.
It's just like
changing.
I don't know, like we had this friend group towards the end of the 8th grade year, and it was like 4 girls and 4 guys, I think, 5 girls and 6 guys, I think, I don't know, and we thought that shit was gonna last. No, that shit didn't last.
Wait, what? The friend group? Okay.
We should close it. Should we just close it like this? Thanks for watching.
1, 2, 3.
We out.
Peace.